We're talking today about iOS 13.2.3, whether or not the battery drain problem has been fixed. Adrian Kingsley-Hughes is here with us to talk more in depth about this, Adrian. So the question is, has it been fixed?
Well, it depends. I've run it on several test systems here, and definitely I'm seeing a big improvement. I'm not sure if I'm back to where it was pre the problem that Apple introduced in iOS 13.2.2 when it fixed the previous problem of the multitasking issue not working. But it suddenly seems better. I can seem to make it through the day now. And I've had this running on quite a few systems actually. And now I'm kind of beyond that point after installing the update. It does feel to me like everything's settled down to a point where I can actually make it through a few hours without my phone crashing through tens of percentage points while it's actually doing nothing. However, the problem is when I search wider to see what people are saying on social media, there are still people saying this seems to be a problem. Now, is this a real problem? Is this just the sort of problem that you normally get after installing an iOS update? It's hard to tell. But, at this point in time and space, I would say if you've got a battery problem, install the update because it fixes a whole bunch of other stuff anyway. You could be lucky. If not, sit back and wait for the other update.
Yeah, and that's I think what some people are doing, Adrian, but it seems like those that have already installed the update, they're lining up social media saying, wait a second, it's not working, it's still a problem, and my battery's running out quickly. What are they to do?
Well, I think this is the problem with iOS in some ways. The adoption rate on iOS is so staggeringly fast that people are very quick to notice problems, and Apple's update cycle for iOS is actually pretty good. It's pretty fast compared, if you look at how Windows maybe has problems and the speed that Microsoft fixes those problems at. Apple is probably on par, if not faster than Microsoft. But the problem is that we're seeing tens of millions, hundreds of millions of devices running an iOS update within days of it being released. And so the surface for seeing feedback of the good or bad kind, I suppose, is huge. And Apple, I don't know if Apple is taking that responsibility of seeing these updates being pushed out to so many systems as seriously as maybe it could. It does have a reasonably good beta system at the moment in place. However, as somebody who has submitted a lot of bugs in this beta process, I'm not actually seeing Apple address every bug, and I'm seeing updates go out that have problems with them. So, if your update is going to be on tens of millions, hundreds of millions of devices within a few days, you better be kind of waiting for the social media backlash if things aren't as good as they should be.
Yeah, no doubt it's gonna follow. All right, Adrian. Well, we appreciate that. And if you want to learn more about the update and the problems with the battery, make sure you check out ZDNet for more articles and videos there. Thanks for watching.